Okay, this is the P2 paper from October 2023. It's question number 2, and this is a sequences and series question. In particular, we're going to be looking at recurrence relations. So let's actually have a look at it and see what it says. It says a sequence U1, U2, U3 is defined by, and then it tells me the first term is equal to 3, U1 is equal to 3, and tells me how to form the rest of the terms by following this process. The next term each time is always given by taking your previous term and doing 2 minus 4 divided by the previous term. And what it asks me to do is to start off with U2, U3 and U4. Well, yeah, absolutely. I can do that. We can say U1 is equal to 3. And then if I want U2, that's going to be 2 minus 4 divided by that previous term, which is 4 over 3 then. Well, that will work out to be equal to 2/3. So U3 then is going to be equal to 2 minus 4 divided by my previous term, which was 2 over 3. Now, if you do that, that works out to be equal to minus 4. And then if we do U4, which is 2 minus 4 divided by my previous term, which is minus 4, we actually end up back at 3 again. So before I even do any more work with this, that's the answer to U2, U3, U4. But I can see that this sequence then is going to be what's called a periodic sequence. We're going to have basically this. That's the answer to that first part. But my sequence is now going to go 3, 2/3, minus 4, 3. Well, obviously, from that I'll go 2/3, minus 4, and continue like that. So this is what's called a periodic function in the fact that it's repeating, and the period is the length of how many values before it repeats. This is a period of 3. Part A, though, is done, U2, U3, U4. For part B, what are they asking me to do? They're saying, can we find the value of this? This is saying, can we find the value of UR, where we start at UR equals 1, so we're going to get U1, plus U2 plus U3 plus and so on. That's what the sigma notation means. It means sum them all the way up to U to the 100. Well, I am able to do that because I'll do it with the support of the fact that this function is, or this sequence rather, is periodic. Let's explain it to the examiner though. So if I'm going to be doing this, first thing I would say is, yeah, the sum from R equals 1 to 100, of U to the N is equal to U1 plus U2 plus U3 plus and so on until we get up to plus U to the 100. Well, what I can do from that then is say that it's U1 plus U2 plus U3 plus U4 plus U5 plus U6 all the way up to U97 plus U98 plus U99, we know that all of those are simply going to be 3 plus 2/3 plus minus 4. 3 plus 2/3 plus minus 4. 3 plus 2/3 plus minus 4. What's the last term going to be? Well, U to the 100, if it's 3, 2/3 minus 4, I know that last one's going to be just plus 3 there, and that's going to be plus 3 there. What we need to know then is how many of these are we going to have? Well, we're going to have 33 of them, aren't we? Because 33 up to U99. So I'm going to have 33 lots of whatever that value works out to be, and then add on my 3 for the last bit. So that simply works out to be 33 multiplied by, well, 3 plus 2/3 minus 4 actually works out to be minus 1/3. So it's 33, lots of minus 1/3, and then plus that final 3 at the end. If you do that, calculate all that, it all works out to be minus 11 plus 3. So that works out to be minus 8 as the sum of those 100 terms there. Okay, yep, hopefully that one makes sense to everybody.